Hello, my name is Jacob Black. In this speech, you'll be getting to know me. You may not see a 34-year-old college freshman every day, but let me tell you, some of the things I've done, some of the jobs I've had, I'm extremely happy to be here. As I got older, I realized my life is no different than anyone else's. I have my good experience, my good memories, my bad experiences, my bad memories. Life's full of ups and downs. I'm a father of six, so trust me when I tell you, getting a word in edgewise can prove tough sometimes. So I'm going to enjoy having the floor and presenting this speech, hopefully as much as you enjoy hearing it. Been down a few paths in my life. I've learned a lot from each stage, and the military was just the first rung on that ladder. My time in the Army was one of the best experiences of my life. I served 7.5 years. I joined for more than one reason, the first of which was direction. In my younger years, I was very much a wild child, really couldn't figure out where I was going, what I was doing. The military definitely stepped in and righted that wrong. The second reason that I wanted to join the military was security. I knew that I wanted to support a family one day, but I didn't quite know how. I was sort of sitting around wasting time, and one day I crossed paths with a recruiter. He said, "Do you want to join?" And it all made sense. So I said yes. Life in the Army was more than expected, in a good way. I spent 5 years at Fort Hood and then 2 years at Fort Benning. Fort Hood was great because every weekend I could go home to Bryan College Station. It's only an hour and a half away, and I could come home and unwind. It was almost just like a regular time job and not active duty military. I did 2 tours in Iraq out of Fort Hood. I learned a lot about me. I learned a lot about people. I learned a lot about friendship. More importantly, I learned a lot about wanting to come home. Made many friendships in my 2 tours to Iraq, many of which that I still have today. A few I don't, which I am working to get back. After my second tour, I was transferred to Fort Benning from Fort Hood, and upon exit, my platoon got me this item as a token of appreciation. It's the Specialist Black. Good luck in all your future endeavors from the officers, NCOs, and enlisted soldiers, Alpha Troop 2nd Platoon. I did 2.5 years at Fort Benning after that, training new soldiers coming in. And in July of 2014, I decided it was time to go home and I wasn't going to re-enlist. I honorably discharged on July 14, 2014. At that point, I returned home to Texas and moved in with my wife, Kayla, and we started growing a family. Family means everything. Life is bigger than yourself, and nothing will let you know that more than having children. I know for me personally, it changed my mindset. When I was a single, younger guy, I didn't budget. I didn't think about money. I didn't think about where I was going to be the next day. I didn't have to. I had no cares in the world. It was all about me. That all changed when I became a father. And I'm glad it did. When I was younger, I would make split-second decisions. Hey, should I go buy this 12-pack instead of maybe buying some household items that I need? Now that I'm a father, there's a no-brainer. Your priorities in life certainly kick into effect a little higher when you have children. Children definitely keep the household interesting. There's always something needing done, somebody asking you something. Never a dull moment. I mean, my children's ages range from 11 months to 15 years, and everywhere in between. That means all the fads, all the dances, all the new age stuff that all the kids are doing cycles through my house. It's a revolving door of new age fads, which is funny to see. And another thing about children is their smile. My children's smile from the first time I saw it to now, seeing it every day. That's what it's all about. It makes life that much more worth living. I am a stay-at-home dad. Monday through Friday, my wife goes to work. I stay home with the babies. She gets home from work at about 5:30 or 6, and then, hey, I'm getting on doing my college work. That presents some new challenges. I've never been a stay-at-home primary caregiver before, and it's different. It's difficult. It's not it's not what I'm used to. But it does enable me to do a few things. It enables me to attend college and go for my degree. The degree I've chosen to go after is computer science, because I've always been very large into video games, and I want to get into possible programming video games, making family games, and just fixing the genre a little bit, because family gaming is not what it should be. You can't really go out and get a game that a family can play together. So maybe I can put my hand in that. That's what I'm trying to do. It'd be a career doing what I love, and in the end, if you've got a career doing what you love, you're ahead of the game. Really nothing better than having a hobby you get paid for, so to speak. We live in a digital age. Technology is on the rise, and with that industry going up, the job market is going to be booming, and it's going to be pretty secure. I know I have large goals, but with hard work, anything's possible. In the end, I like to think that being a soldier made me a better father. Being a father made me a better student, and being a good student will help me be a better provider. This speech was intended to let you learn about me. I hope you heard something that sparks your mind. It's kind of what we're here to do, right? I'd like to leave you with a quote from Sun Tzu. Amidst chaos, there is also possibility. Sun Tzu said that in The Art of War. Thank you very much for your time.